Now, the reason there isn't a belt, Lynn bought a belt, you know, supposed to be for an Indian 4, but it was too large. And that belt, there it is up here. See it? There's the belt. So it wasn't tight enough and you couldn't adjust it to tight. So it really didn't turn the generator and it was just making a mess. So took it off. And I think I can get a belt that is smaller than that, but whatever. Now, of course, you can see in order to get a belt on, you're going to have to undo this right here. See? Now, great word of caution. This also controls the time. So when we took that off and originally put it on, we took great care that the engine position didn't move and your magneto thing didn't move. So we left it there so we wouldn't lose the timing. If you lose your timing, that is an involved process, okay? So the timing is good. One thing I'll say about the old back, this one has a good engine. So legally driving, you know, you should have lights. So we had this on when we went on the road runs. Well, battery was charged up, and so, you know, Lynn had brake lights and whatnot, okay? Now, the other thing, I changed out the gas. The gas in it was, in the tank, was very bad. I mean, one thing you do not want to do, if you can avoid, is let gas that's gone bad, let it get into your carburetor. Because when that happens, it's probably going to foul up the inside of the carb. It's kind of varnished stuff, plug the little orifices and stuff. So you'll have to take your carb off, take the carb apart, you know, clean it in carburetor cleaner and stuff, and then put it all back together and back on.
Okay, so how do you drain the gas out?
Okay, the way I drain the gas is, got two gas tanks, you notice, okay? Now here, see, this is the valve to your gas tank. And this goes at the valve, it goes to the carburetor. Over here, where you can see right here, see it goes into the carburetor right there. I disconnect it there.
Disconnected at the carburetor?
Yes, there. There's a switch lock type fitting there. You disconnect it there.
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's it.
Okay. So you can disconnect it there, catch the gas in a bucket.
And what is too long to leave the gas sitting in it?
Well, I guess this gas is put in when Danny last was here. He cleaned up the gas tank because it's bad then. And so that was 6 months ago.
Okay.
It ain't going to last 6 months.
3 months?
Barely.
Okay. So I had somebody, so if you start it, does that keep the gas circulated? It doesn't, no, you still have to drain the gas out.
But best if you use it enough, you can use up the gas before it goes bad. Now, the other gas tank, second one. The reason we don't use it because the valve is broke on this tank. It has its own separate gas valve.
Okay, so you only use the gas tank that's on the left.
Only on the left. Now, these valves, they do make replacements for them, identical to the original. You know, they're going to cost you about $50, $60 to $70 now, I changed the oil. It's a good engine, clean oil. Okay. So let me get a rag here, and I'll show you. So you don't want to take these keys.
long one.
Okay, here's your dipstick. Right here. It's got a little cover to hold it in place. Just flip it over like this. Pull it out. And here's your dipstick. See, it's got full oil, which I just changed it yesterday.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So it holds, if you drain it, it's 1.5 quarts to fill it.
Okay.
The drain plug is in the center, about along here in the bottom. Y'all saw that little hex wrench in there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what fits up in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Now here's another peculiarity on this thing. So you take it out, but you know most plugs when you screw it in, you know it runs to a stop and you tighten. This will keep going and it'll go all the way up. You don't want that to happen, all right?
Lose the plug inside the oil.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, you have to be careful and feel, and when it gets level there, it gets where it's not hanging down low or anything, it's where it goes flush, I just leave it there. So it does leak a little. So that would be part of your restoration, is to get that plug. That is original plug. And I don't know why it's that way. It was that way when Lynn got it. Okay, this comes in very handy when you're draining the gas, because it's like the tube comes up here and makes a U where it connects into the carburetor right up here. Okay, so you break that swedge there and you move it over a little bit, and you could put this under it like this, and the thing stands up here. Turn your gas on fast enough that it doesn't squirt out and hit you in the face or make a mess. So let it drip out and run in from here into your bucket. And the other,
Oh, the puppy. Big dog.
and the other use for this thing here is, this is where you put your oil in. You hold this
I wanna
one
see where.
right here. In this
That
plug.
one, okay.
Okay, now this holds your wires from the mag to the spark plugs. So you can see it moves about a bit. So here, so you can turn it like this. See,
Yeah, I
take the
got it.
plug off, okay. Now, when your plug is out, this, you can take this like this, put this into the hole. Otherwise, you can quite well see trying to pour oil in there is going to be
Difficult.
a logistic problem here. Now, so this makes for a very handy funnel. The reason for the plug, of course, put here, this is keep the dirt and grime out of the funnel here, so it's clean when you get ready to use it. And I'll show you where I've been taking it. Now, the oil is used, is made from 50 straight weight, 50 weight oil.
50 weight oil,
Right.
okay.
And Lynn liked to use castor oil,
Castor oil.
the brand.
Okay.
Not castor oil,
Castrol.
castor oil.
Okay.
Right.
But that's,
Oil
that
made
doesn't
in
make any
made in New
sense.
Jersey. Companies in New Jersey, it makes it. Okay. And, but sometimes you have a hard time finding the straight weight 50 Castrol. And Pennzoil, you can find the 50 straight weight easier. And did I say Valvoline?
No,
I meant Valvoline.
not Pennzoil, Valvoline?
Yeah,
Okay.
Valvoline. Okay, so it's Valvoline. Okay. Now, in cool weather like this, running around 20W50 is fine. In hotter weather, I'd go to it straight. That's what Lynn would put in it in the summers, in the winter, 20W50. So, this, you haven't got much instrumentation, but right here, this is your oil pressure gauge. Okay.
And what should it state?
Well, depends on how hot the oil is, what it says, but you kind of want it to be up about, should be up to around 20 when you're got the engine going, moving.
So if it's about 20 now.
Yeah, well, that's so something's amiss there that the oil gauge didn't go down to 0. But,
Okay. But if it goes higher than that, we have problems.
No, if it goes up, it's all right.
It's all right higher.
It can be up higher, 50, 60 would be normal when it's, the oil hasn't heated up any or something. But, of course, as oil gets hotter, well, then your oil pressure drops.
So what are we looking for in our oil pressure? Like, what would be a bad thing for the oil pressure to be?
If it dropped down below 15.
Okay, so the lower it is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, but maybe that gauge may need to be recalibrated. That's something I hadn't noticed before. It was staying there. I don't know why. It's usually been 0.
Mm-hmm.